Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. Today we're going to use the Speick shaving stick, and I actually put it in this container so it can be protected after I'm finished. I got this from West Coast Shaving. It's about $1.75. Quick note on West Coast Shaving. I got several of these, and one of them was cracked, and I just sent an email to West Coast Shaving. They couldn't have been nicer. Sent a replacement right away. So really nice customer service there at West Coast Shaving. So as to the shaving stick, Speick. It comes in a box like this. Usually they have some foil on them, and then some of them have a little plastic thing at the bottom. Again, I put it in this container, which has a top. I like to, protect my stuff. Cardboard box gets banged up, and so anyway, I put it in here, and we're going to use that today, along with the iKon X3 head. This is a slant. Feather is the blade, second use on that blade. Jurgen Hempel titanium handle. To the Speick, or some people call it Speick. I say it however you want. Speick is made from a plant. I guess the Speick plant, and it is known for its healing properties. It's rather spicy in scent. The aftershave, I think, is wonderful in scent. The soap smells a little bit different to me. It smells similar to the aftershave, but not a dead ringer. There's a Speick aftershave and a Speick active, and this soap doesn't smell exactly like either of those. A little bit different to my sniffer. I paid $5.50 for this for 1.7 ounces, so that's about $3.23 an ounce. Not bad. This is a really nice form factor if you're traveling in particular. Let me go ahead and wet the face. We'll come back and get started. Stay tuned. All right, so what I'm going to do is also wet the end of the stick a little bit, and you're just going to rub it on your face, and particularly against the grain of your beard, because that will cause it will cause your face to pick up more of the soap. Let's wet it a little more there. Got a little dry. Just wet it as needed. And you want to make sure that you get some soap, into your, or on your face, I should say, that it's picked it up. Wet it a little bit more. And obviously I will let this this dry out after use, because it will get a little bit of moisture in there. All right, today we're going to use RazoRock Big Bruce. Let's wet it, and let's get the face leather. Again, shaving sticks are a nice form factor, particularly when you're traveling. You don't have to worry about beating up a tin or having, large tubs of shaving soap with you. You can just take a stick. A lot of them come just with paper or, in a box. So, again, this is why I put it in the little West Coast shaving stick protector, whatever you want to call it, carrier. And as you twist, that comes up sort of like deodorant. And this stuff makes a really nice lather, as you can see there. Not bad at all. I never really got into shaving sticks that much simply because I didn't care for them just being in a box, I like my stuff to be nice, to be kept nice, and I did not want a lot of these sticks just floating around in paper and in a box. So I never got into them, but I've gotten a lot of requests for them, so I figured I would do a series on them for you folks. And I have a lot of them coming. Everything from Taylor Von Bond Street to D.R. Harris, La Toja, I think is the name of one. Leah, Wilkinson Sword, Arco, Derby, got all kinds of them coming. So we'll be showing you more of this for those of you who've been wanting to see it. All right. I'm going to use the, again, iKon X3. Trying to remove that from my nose. Let's see how this goes today. First thoughts, just after first few strokes. Mild and smooth. That felt really nice. This is what's called a torqued slant. It's actually twisted, and iKon says, you know, it's the best torque slant razor out there. I don't know whether that's true or false, but we're going to use it and see what we think of it. It is not super aggressive. It feels nice and smooth, which for me is a change from the original iKon slant, which was also torqued. This one, to my recollection, when I say recollection, I'm trying to remember how the old one felt because I don't have it anymore. This one feels much more smooth. This is aluminum, by the way. The head, it's about 35 bucks. Generally is what it's sold for. Feels pretty doggone good to me. Feels nice and smooth. It's comes at a really nice price. That first pass, I got to tell you, both on the both with, I should say, the shaving soap and the razor was very, very nice. Nice and smooth. Nice first pass. We'll come back for pass 2. All right, and here we go, pass 2. First pass was really nice. The soap really performed nicely. Again, I prefer the scent of, they sell tubs with Speick soap in it. I prefer the scent out of the tubs, especially the active. It's my preference in scent. But this stuff lather's nice, and it's not particularly expensive. So if you're looking for a shaving stick and you like the scent of Speick aftershave, you know, maybe give it a look. As you can see here, plenty of lather still in the brush. And as you know with me, I try to go with my lathers. First pass a little thick, second pass a little less. So, or actually, second and third pass is a little less. So it's just the way I like it. Some people don't. They want a consistent lather throughout. You know, they want it either thin, you know, wetter, dry. You know, it really does vary from person to person. But I will say the first pass on this, I liked. This is really smooth. And I'm really surprised because the iKon slants, for me, including the 102, I've never thought them to be super smooth. And good residual slickness with the Speick there, so that is outstanding. The X3 here is really surprising me. Really smooth. Mild, but it's doing a pretty good job cutting the whiskers. I don't feel a tremendous amount of blade on my face, but it's effective. And some people don't like that. They actually like to feel the razor blade on their face a significant amount because it just helps them. But for me, I don't really have a preference on that as long as the shave is going well. If it feels really smooth and mild, but at the end of the shave it's good, then I'm going to be very pleased with that. So I must say, this iKon X3, excuse me, is surprising me. I like it. It is really smooth. It may be the best torqued slant razor on the market. Really, really nice so far for 2 passes. All right, we'll come back with pass 3. All right, here we go, pass 3. And I got some inquiries yesterday about my taunting of Busta because people enjoyed it. And yesterday, you know, I said, I want to take pity on him because I'm not a heartless man. And also, I want to tell you guys partially what sort of sent me over the edge, or didn't send me over the edge. It made me feel badly for taunting Busta. Is the other night he did a live video on Facebook in the Razor and Brush group, which I've been mentioning. If you want to see Busta, come on in. There's the URL. A lot of people miss Busta, and I did when he was gone. I really did. So anyway, I've been telling you guys that he's back in there doing live videos, so you guys can come on in and catch his stuff and participate. But anyway, the night before last, he did a live video. And as you know, I'd been taunting him about the Wolf Whiskers Black Wolf brush I call Melania. It's blue. It's beautiful. Which Busta doesn't have, as you know. And because he couldn't have Melania or a brush like it, he went out and got a Simpsons, one of the special editions, Duke 3 in black. I think they call it something else, but it's black. And if you know anything about Simpsons, which is a very nice brush, by the way, they're in their line, the ivory offerings, just the plain ivory, they're not super expensive. They're not cheap, or they're not inexpensive, but they're not super expensive. But if there's any color on those, I mean, if Simpson drips any kind of color on the brush, let's just say they're doing something, happened to drip red spot on a brush, it's going to be expensive, because anything they make in color is, you know, fairly expensive. That's just the way they do it. If it's a different color other than ivory, it's usually more expensive, especially if they're special editions. So anyway, Busta gets this brush, and it was a response to Melania, because he had brush envy, and he spent that kind of money, and this is going to drive him to financial ruin, buying these expensive badgers. So I can't have that on my conscience. Can you imagine Busta out there on the street, homeless, simply because he couldn't have a black wolf knot, started buying expensive badgers and spent himself right out of his house? Would you want that on your conscience? I don't. So I stopped taunting Busta for that reason, because I do have a heart, and I do like Busta. I consider Busta to be a friend, and if he lived in closer proximity to me, there's no doubt that we would be close friends, because I really like him. So I stopped taunting Busta for his mental health. All right? So that's why. Not because it wasn't fun. It's just, you know, even I have limits. I cannot drive Busta into financial ruin, because he can't have a black wolf and he runs out buying these super expensive badgers. There you have it. All right. We'll come back with the post. Stay tuned. All right. Here we are back with the post, and we bring in our Thayer's Magic, because it's made by witches. Very nice stuff. An essential part of my routine. And I'm glad that I've gotten many an email from folks who also incorporate it into their routine, and they have had nice results for it. So if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, you know, that's no problem either. Quick review of the gear. The iKon X3, smooth. It feels mild, but it was efficient. Mild and efficient. That's normally not something that you get, but for me, this was a really nice shaver, smooth. I'll have to use it some more before I totally decide, but I got to tell you, based on the first use, it felt really nice. It felt to me much more smooth than previous torque heads from iKon. So, by the way, I always get questions about the handle. This is a Jurgen Hempel titanium handle. He is quite a craftsman when it comes to handles. Speick shaving stick went very well. Again, if you travel, this is a really nice form factor. You can pick these containers up at West Coast Shaving if you want for $1.75 each. I got a number of them to put the shaving sticks in. I enjoyed the shaving stick today. Speick, again, the scent, but the soap itself, it worked very, very well for me. RazoRock, where's the logo? There it is. With Big Bruce, still plenty of lather in there. If I wanted to go for another pass or touch-ups, would be no problem. And last but not least today, we're going to close out with RazoRock Gold, which is a sort of a spicy scent. I'm not sure if this is tobacco or... Okay, here it is. It says spice, citrus, leather, and amber. So Speick is sort of spicy, and this is sort of spicy as well. So we're just going to match these up today. They're not a dead ringer by any stretch, scent-wise, but I just wanted to use the gold today. As you know, the RazoRock, great value, great prices, and I like that. All right. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Stay tuned for more shave stick videos. They will be coming. I'm not going to use them days in a row, but I'll throw one in here and there. And we'll continue to go with these shave sticks. So thanks as always for watching. And until next time, let's make America shave again.